was a typical corporate guy till 2012 or so.
It was 2014 again for me when I took the plunge on entrepreneurial journey.
So Piyush, one interesting thing that you guys mentioned that you guys were not from the real estate background. And I've noticed between two of you earlier before the Square Yard journey, you both were in the corporate world and then you guys had your own company. How this shift happened, like what triggered you to embark on the entrepreneur journey?
You want to go first? You've been the entrepreneur all along.
Yeah, so I worked for companies like Intel, Nokia, and Accenture, all big corporates earlier, and I was a typical corporate guy till 2012 or so. And then in 2012, the real estate was at its boom. So I and my co-founder Hitesh, we flipped a few properties, and we realized that we're making the biggest investment in your life, and then you are actually getting no research, no services around it, right? So if you buy a 10,000 rupees smartphone, you get a whole lot of data, insights, reviews, all sort of insights about that product. But when you're making the biggest investment, you are not getting anything, right? You're just buying on either a broker's advice or your own gut feeling. We sat down on this problem and we started our first company, which was called as Realtynxt. So we started building a lot of data insights around real estate, around projects. So we gathered around like 200 data insights about the projects, things like connectivity, livability, lifestyle. And we built our portal, and then in 2015 we merged with Square Yards. Square Yards was very focused on real estate sales. We were focused on tech, so that was a perfect marriage, and that's how we became part of Square Yards.
Yeah, in fact, the entire tech which we have today is thanks to us getting Vivek and Hitesh on board. So we did have started some bits on the tech, but I think we took a quantum leap once these guys came on board. So it's been one of our best decisions of bringing them on board. So coming to my journey, post my MBA, I was in financial services space, wanted to do investment banking. More so, also I come from a family background of being in business. So the bug about doing something on my own was always there. It's just that got into some bit of comfort zone with my investment banking job. And then it did that for a few years. But at some stage, then I felt that now the timing was right, and seeing a lot of people starting and growing, etc. So that's when I took the plunge. It was 2014 again for me when I took the plunge on entrepreneurial journey. Nothing related to real estate. It was into a food tech space. Ran that startup goes by the name Realtynxt. Ran that for almost a year. Not a very successful decision for me, as in few shortcomings in probably how we looked at the space and decided to fold it up. And Tanuj, who had by then started Square Yards already. So Tanuj and me, we were batchmates from our B school days. And when I decided to shut down Realtynxt, we got in touch, and he said, we need you here. And that's how it started. So there I am at Square Yards. It's been 7 years plus now.
That's good to know. Vivek, you mentioned about Realtynxt.io because I wanted to know, I saw Realtynxt.io website is pretty much live and kicking, but it's been powered currently by PropVR. So what's the strategy behind this?
Yeah, so we acquired this company PropVR a couple of years ago. It's a great company run by Sundar and Sheena, which is into advanced 3D and AR visualization on real estate. So while we are looking at PropVR, there are three types of solutions here. One is targeted towards developer, which is like visualizing entire projects in a 3D environment. The second offering is focused on agents, like how do we improve productivity and provide agents more tech power to do their own marketing. And the third was a services component. So we were looking for a good name there. Yeah. Services like doing virtual staging, doing 2D to 3D creation. So there is a huge market especially in North America and Europe, about these services. So we re-Christianed realizing into that, and we are going into these markets. Still early days, but we are very bullish on it.
Okay.